Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ben here. Thanks again for watching the Store Skater Studio. Today we've got a quick few lunge exercises to help with knee stability. So keep in mind with all these exercises, you want the grand majority of your weight in your glutes and hips. So the glutes and hips are going to be working a lot. The thighs will work a lot, as well as the calves and the ankles. So what we're trying to do is strengthen and improve the mobility of everything around the knee, because the knee itself doesn't move or doesn't initiate movement. It more moves in reaction to other muscles working. So we're going to work all the other muscles, get them warm, get them strong and mobile to help the knee with strength and stability. We're strengthening and stabilizing everything around the knee. So keep lots of weight in the glutes and hips, like I said. Also work those thighs, calves, and ankles. So to get started, we'll begin in a kneeling lunge. You can put your right foot forward, have your knee over your ankle. Your back knee can rest on the ground. Your back foot, you want to tuck the toes. So I'll get kind of oriented like this way. You want to have the toes tucked so that you could kind of stand up like this if you wanted to. Take a second, breathe in, get tall through your torso. Use the core to lift the ribs in the torso and put most of your weight into your right hip and right glute. So the right leg is going to work more. The left leg, your left thigh can squeeze right a little bit, so your left thigh is squeezing in a little bit to get that activation, but most of the weight is in your right leg. We're pushing down into the right foot. Take a breath in, and then when you breathe out, shift your hips forward. So both hips go forward. The right knee will come forward until it's above the toes, or maybe a little bit in front of the toes. And then when you breathe in, bring the knee back over the ankle. So breathe out, hips both move forward and down. Right knee moves forward until it's in front of the toes or maybe just above the toes. Breathe in, come back to the center, bringing the knee above the ankle. I'm gonna go for 5 of those. So here's number 3, breathing out to go forward, breathing in to come back. Breathing out to go forward. Remember to push down through the right foot and activate the right glute and hip. Really, we want to take weight out of the left knee. So you don't want too much weight in the left knee. Go for 1 more. Breathe out, shifting forward. Knee comes in front of the toes. Hips are even and move forward. Breathing in, come back. And then we'll switch and do 5 on the other side. So left leg is in front now. Left knee above the left ankle. Right knee can rest on the ground. Right toes are tucked, so you could stand up real quick if you wanted to. Breathe in, get tall through the spine, activate the core to lift the ribs and the chest. Keep the core lightly active the whole time too. Breathe in 1 more time. Breathe out, shift forward. The hips want to be about even, so you don't want one hip way out in front of the other. If it's a little bit off, it's okay, but try to get the hips about even. Breathe out, shift forward so the left knee comes in front of the left toes or just above the left toes. Breathe in, come back so the left knee is above the left ankle. Breathe out, move forward and down. Breathe in, come back and up. Breathe out, move forward and down, pressing down through the left foot. Breathe in, come back to the middle. Most of the weight still in the left ankle, or most of the weight still in the left hip and glute. Breathe out, come down, got 2 more. Breathe in, come back. Once again, pushing down with the glute and the hip, down through the left foot. Breathe out, move those hips forward, move the knee forward. Breathe in, come back to the middle. So what we're hoping to get there is some activation through the front leg as well as a stretch in the back leg. I'm going to take off the sweatshirt because I'm starting to sweat a little bit. All right, so next we're going to go and put the right foot in front again in the same exact position. This time we're going to breathe in again, get tall, keep the core active, get ready. And whenever you're ready, on an out breath, push down extra hard through the right foot and hover the left leg. And then on an in breath, put that left leg back down. What we want to do is, as we breathe out, push down hard through the front foot, keep most of our weight in that front hip and glutes in general. And then when we breathe in and come back to the ground, we want to touch the ground with the back knee, but not to put too much weight into it. So most of the weight stays in the front leg as the knee rests on the ground for a quick second. Breathe out, pushing down through the front foot, lifting, hovering the back leg. Breathe in, put that back down. Let's go for 5, so I think I got 2 more. Breathe out, pushing down hard through the front foot. Right glute and hip very active, right thigh active. Breathe in, come back down. I got 1 more. My toes are kind of cramping up in the back foot, so I'm going to take a quick break for a second. Do that for yourself if you need to, if you're sore in any way. And then I'll go for my final one. So breathing out, lifting that back leg, hovering real strong through the front leg. Breathing in to come back down. And then we'll switch sides. So left foot goes in front now. Right leg in back. Breathing in, remembering to be tall, be strong through the core, lift the ribs and the chest with the core. Breathe out, pressing down hard through the left foot now, lifting my right knee off the ground. Breathing in to come back down here. I'll adjust my angle so you can get a different kind of angle with this. Breathe out, push down hard through the front foot. Front glute and hip get real active. Front thigh is real active. Breathe in, come back down. It can also be helpful to squeeze the front foot backward and squeeze the back foot forward. So the feet won't actually move, but you'll create kind of a squeezing sensation to stabilize the legs further. So just one helpful thing you might want to try out. I'm gonna breathe in, I got 3 more. Pushing down hard to lift as I breathe out. Breathing in to come back down, remembering to barely touch the ground. I do rest on the ground with my back knee, but my weight stays in the front leg, especially in the hips and glutes. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, come back down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, come back down. Whoa, man, all right. I'm sweating good. So I think I either did 4 or 5, but we're going for 5 on each side in this workout. Finally, let's go back to the right leg in front. So right leg's now in front. Knee is directly over the ankle, like the last exercise. Back toes are tucked. This time, we're gonna hover the back knee as we were doing, but stay there for 3 breaths and try to hold it. This is where squeezing those feet together will really help you out. It can also be helpful to imagine squeezing the thighs together. So both thighs squeeze toward each other to create a little extra stability. We're gonna really work the core here too. Glutes and hips will work to press into the ground. Feet will also press into the ground. So let's go for it. Getting a breath in to get tall. Breathing out, really pushing down through that right foot, hovering the back leg. You can also squeeze the inside of the left thigh, inside of the right thigh together. Staying here for 3 long, controlled breaths in the nose, out the nose. Squeezing my core too to stay stable. You can lift the arms if you want, or keep them by your sides, it's up to you. Once you've got to 3 nice breaths, you can come back down, switch sides. So now my left foot is in front, left knee above the left ankle, right foot in back, toes tucked. Gonna breathe in, get tall, get prepared. Breathe out, push down with that left leg, down through the left foot. Staying here for 3 controlled, slow breaths, activating my thighs. Trying to put most of my weight into the hips and glutes. My back leg is bent a little bit, it's softly bent. If you want to straighten it a little more, that's cool. Don't straighten it all the way though. We want to keep a little bend back there and really work the front leg. So lots of weight is in the front leg, lots of weight in the front foot. I'm gonna go for 1 more breath. And then put that back down. So those were our lunge exercises today for stable knees. Again, remember, it's more about working all the muscles around the knees, all the muscles related to the knees, so that they are best able to support the knees. Now, these exercises could work great as a warm-up to a skate session, especially the two dynamic or active exercise. So the one where we were lunging forward and backward, as well as the one where we were picking up and putting down. Doing those active exercises can be a great warm-up for a skate session. The one where we hold it, so the one we just did where we're holding ourselves up, you could include that as in your warm-up too, but active stuff is generally better for a warm-up. And all of these exercises are great to do on a daily or semi-daily basis if you want to build strong, stable knees, or more technically accurate, strong, stable muscles around the knees for better knee health. All right, my name's Ben. Once again, thank you for watching the Source Skater Studio, and hopefully I see you next time.
That felt perfect.